She come with me to strip club. I don't care. Real. It's my dog. She
don't stop.
She could touch the floor with her palms. You know? Flat.
So Baby Oil Diddy is held at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. That's about probably an hour away from me. I'm in Bushwick. He is in Sunset right now. So he's awaiting trial on some extremely serious charges. Despite offering a $50 million bail package, two judges denied his release, so he's still there. At this point, he's going to stay there for a while. Over 50 victims and witnesses have been interviewed, and prosecutors have gathered a lot of evidence against him. So we're going to check out some updates with him and his condition. Also, what happened to that Cassie situation? I saw some videos about that. But first, I want you guys to see this interaction between him and his mother.
Yeah, my mom's is gorgeous. Hold on, let me introduce you to my mom. We call Mom Dukes.
Hi.
She's getting a drip with me. She's hydrating. What's up, Ma?
Everything's good, baby. I'm here with you.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too. My mom's single. Yeah, for real. Mom Duke know how to have a good time. She ain't sitting in the house playing. Right. Outside moving and shaking, baby.
Got that right.
She come with me to strip club. I don't care. Real. It's my dog. She
don't stop.
She could touch the floor with her palms. You know? Flat. Oh! Take pew, pew, pew.
And the reason why I brought that video up is because in the indictment, Diddy, after the freak-off parties, would need IV drip to rehydrate. I'm not gonna say any more about that. I mean, this is just weird. This is just unbelievable. How many dildos does one man need? Pause. But seriously, that's a lot. Is there a legal limit on how many dildos you can have? Should they be? Let me know, put in the comments below.
The story we're tracking, music mogul Sean Diddy Combs on suicide watch at Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center after two judges denied his request for bail. This as a grand jury is expected to hear new testimony from sex workers very soon.
So TMZ is reporting that two sex workers are sharing their encounters with Diddy with the feds.
Not good. Not good at all. So what we're hearing, two more people are stepping forward. The floodgates are opening now. You got to ask yourself, why are these stories coming out now? And what does it say about the power dynamic that keeps these stories silent for so long?
Also hearing that Diddy has a target on his back while he is behind bars here at the Metropolitan Detention Center.
TMZ is reporting that more people plan to cooperate with the feds in Sean Diddy Combs' sex trafficking case.
We found out that these two individuals, and we have actually spoken to one of them. They are both sex workers, currently sex workers. One of them says that they had an interaction with Diddy in 2014. And they are willing to tell the feds what they know about that interaction.
That's the power of influence. When someone like Diddy has money, fame, and a massive public image, they can control the narrative. But the problem is, since what happened with Cassie, when one person speaks up, the dominoes start to fall. For years, Diddy has been seen as a hip-hop mogul, but now it looks like this entire empire is built on something much darker. So these testimonies are going to be a start of another serious legal battle. Now, Diddy did get one victory, if you can call it that, the $100 million lawsuit that was rejected by a judge recently. But still, a lot more people are going to be comfortable sharing their stories. The tide has shifted. And this is just more about accountability for Diddy that could bury him forever. Especially now all of this is in front of the feds. The truth is crawling its way to the surface. I wonder how many more people will come forward now that the seal is broken.
Jeremy Saland, a criminal defense attorney, weighing in.
You can't, as a prosecutor, subpoena or force a witness to come speak to you in your office, but you can subpoena them to a grand jury where they can speak there or have to potentially speak there. So whether these are new witnesses, whether these are new complainants, meaning victim parties, making the allegations, will yet to be seen. But it doesn't bode well. It doesn't, certainly it's not a good thing if you're Sean Combs' team.
And this is the crucial turning point here. In a grand jury setting, witnesses can't just choose to stay silent or brush things off as no big deal. They're going to be required to spill out what they know. And that's where things could spiral out of control for Diddy. It's not just one or two individuals. The legal system is now involved in full force. When witnesses testify before a grand jury, we're talking about uncovering even more details that might have been hidden in the shadows. The truth will come out whether Diddy likes it or not. It's hard to imagine someone with his kind of reach and resources being forced into such a vulnerable position. I mean, for years, this man probably felt untouchable, just like Harvey Weinstein, just like Jeffrey Epstein. But eventually, when the law starts bringing in witnesses, forcing them to talk, it's a whole new ballgame. It shows how the legal system can work when the power dynamics are challenged, especially with predators. No one is invincible in front of the law, not even someone with Diddy's status.
According to several reports, Diddy has been placed on suicide watch at the Metropolitan Correction Center in Brooklyn. The music mogul's mental state is unknown, but being placed on watch is considered to be a preventative measure. This week, 2 different judges denied his request for a $50 million bond. His lead defense attorney is attempting to move him to a different facility in New Jersey as he awaits trial. TMZ is reporting that due to his celebrity status and the allegations, this could bring unwanted attention from other inmates and be a threat to Diddy.
So we're getting into some Jeffrey Epstein territory here. This is the brutal picture of what's it like to be a high profile celebrity in jail. And the fact that Jeffrey Epstein had the same situation, what is going to happen? Is Diddy safe in this situation? Will he be able to leave Brooklyn and go to either a different facility? This is a big issue here. I mean, think about it. Diddy used to have the security guards, the private jets, is now in an environment where everyone is gunning for him. How many enemies did Diddy have made in the last, 30 years? So this is like the ultimate fall from grace. No amount of wealth and influence can protect you when you're locked up with the people who are seeing you harm as a way to gain respect, especially in jail. The only thing that we think Diddy may have in his back pocket is videos. Maybe videos that has not been uncovered, maybe stuff that he's hidden about other powerful individuals. Maybe those individuals can help him, but I don't think that's even going to happen. Diddy is probably in some danger being in a jail, especially considering what happened to Jeffrey Epstein.
What we've been told by a former warden is he's a target. That's the fact of the matter, and that's why they have him in a solitary part of the jail, because they don't, he becomes a target because it's like what we've been told. It's like a badge of honor that if you were able to inflict some violence on Diddy, that gets you score points with other inmates. So that's the situation that obviously the jail officials do not want to happen.
It's wild to think how quickly life can change for many of us, but especially someone like Diddy. 1 minute, you're on top of the world with all these extravagant parties, hanging out with really rich and powerful people. And the next, you're a target in jail. In a place like that, Diddy is not just the mogul anymore. He is just another inmate. And he's surrounded by people who do not care about his past success. He may be in jail with people who want to take care of him in other ways. And obviously, like a celebrity of his name and stature, his fame makes him even more vulnerable. So it's crazy. After years of being the one in control, Diddy is now at the mercy of others, and there's nothing he can do about it.
And federal investigators have made it clear that they do have video evidence, so they have an idea of who was a part of these freak-offs. Now, the criminal defense attorney that we spoke to, he went on to say, depending on what these sex workers share, that means, potentially could mean that there would be new charges for Diddy.
So the feds have the videos. Video evidence, game over. Once there's footage, it's no longer about what people claim or allege. It's all about what's on tape. I wonder, who are the other celebrities? Who are the other politicians, potentially, that could be on these videotapes? If the feds are holding on to video evidence, we're looking at a situation where the truth can't be spun or denied anymore. It's black and white, or color, whatever. It's the kind of evidence that makes or breaks a case. If Diddy's team was hoping to rely on his star power or some legal maneuvering, well, they're about to face a hard reality. You have to consider how damaging video evidence is in the court of public opinion too. People can hear stories all day long, but the moment they see it with their own eyes, the narrative changes. And just when you think things can't get worse, they just do. It's possible he's gonna get even more charges, new charges. Diddy's already dealing with enough, but now more people come forward, this case will just snowball. Each new witness can bring more stories, more evidence, more weight to the case against him. It's like the foundation under his feet is crumbling, and this could be seen as one of the biggest celebrity legal battles we have ever seen.
We're learning shocking new details about what led to Sean Combs' brutal beating of girlfriend Cassie Ventura in an LA hotel. Prosecutors now say when this notorious video was taken, Cassie was actually fleeing a wild freak-off, a sex party in which she was allegedly coerced into taking part. After the 2016 incident, Diddy texted her, "Call me, the cops are here. I got 6 kids. Yo, please call. I am surrounded. You gonna abandon me all alone?"
Wow, what a piece of garbage. This text message reveals so much about Diddy and who he is and his mindset. Instead of apologizing for what he did to Cassie, he tries to play the victim. Extremely manipulative person, as most predators are, very manipulative. He's using emotional manipulation, bringing up his kids like that's supposed to make everything better. It's almost like he believes his status as a father gives him a free pass. But here's the thing, being a parent doesn't excuse abusive predatory behavior. Cassie's response makes it clear she has enough and she's not falling for the guilt trip. And what's striking here is how Diddy frames himself as being the one abandoned, completely ignoring the fact that Cassie just had endured a brutal attack on him. This kind of manipulation is classic abuser behavior. Deflect, deflect, deflect. And it's disturbing to see how many times this might have happened behind closed doors. This text sheds light on the emotional abuse that often accompanies physical violence. Diddy's trying to control the narrative even after causing harm. But it seems like Cassie wasn't having it anymore and he had to pay all that money.
She answered, "When you get blank up, you knock me around. I'm not a rag doll. I'm someone's child." Meanwhile, we're learning that Combs could be a target of other inmates at this federal lockup in Brooklyn while he awaits trial on sex trafficking and racketeering charges. Cameron Lindsay is the facility's former warden. Would you consider his life to be in danger inside?
I would consider his life to be in danger if he were to be put with other inmates. He simply is too high profile, particularly because the charges include violence against women. That makes him a very attractive target within the subculture of jails and prisons.
As something that I hope all of us kind of know, the last thing you want to do is be in jail for hurting a woman or a child. If you are responsible for any of those crimes, you will face some static in jail and in prison. Prisoners do not want to deal with that at all. So when they see someone that targets the weaker people, women and children, a lot of inmates don't appreciate that.
Last night, Diddy's dinner menu consisted of cheese pizza or pasta marinara. Tonight, it's potato soup and tofu salad with cold beets. What a stark contrast with his lavish champagne and caviar lifestyle in his sprawling mansions, where he had a house bartender pouring cocktails.
What's your favorite midnight snack?
Apple pie and ice cream.
No more midnight snacks. Now, home is a stark prison cell in one of the most dangerous prisons in America.
This is a perfect metaphor for Diddy's downfall. Just a few months ago, he was living the high life surrounded by luxury and fame. Now he's reduced to eating tofu beets or what? That's terrible. Now the pizza was actually, I love pizza, but cold beets, that's a humbling experience to say the least. And it's ironic. The man who used to throw around $1 million parties and now deciding between cold pizza and some pasta marinara. It really shows how quickly life can flip upside down. So we're going to see what's going to happen with Diddy. It looks like more charges may be coming. More people are going to probably come forward. There's probably going to be more lawsuits dropped on Diddy's feet. And there's going to be a lot more old interviews, things that he has done a couple of years ago or even a couple of months ago that everyone's going to raise an eyebrow and say, well, that was weird. And just hopefully this brings to attention a lot of the abuse that's happening in these industries and tell people to keep their freaky selves inside to themselves, Stop trying to exploit people. This is going to open up a lot of issues with a lot of celebrities. And I see a lot of people stepping down from different high level positions. We're going to see so much nonsense in the next couple of weeks. So let me know what you guys think. Put in the comments below. Thank you for taking time to watch this video. And I see you guys in the next video.